Alright, we're back with episode 2 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine season 8, and in the last episode we started to touch on some issues of police brutality. We didn't say the words Black Lives Matter, but that's what we were talking about the entire time. And Rosa quit because she didn't feel like she could be part of the NYPD anymore. We touched on the coronavirus, masks, vaccines, and yeah, we even had the mental health of Black people with examination of Holtz and his separation from Kevin. That's really sad. So curious to see how they will continue these storylines while tying back to these very real issues. I appreciate where they're going with this. And it was very hard to cram as much as possible into 20 minutes. So hopefully it continues throughout the rest of the season. Anyway, guys, leave a like. It really helps the channel. If you want to watch the full reaction, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. And let's get started.
You guys probably don't know this, but my parents got divorced when I was a kid, and it really
Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Everybody
What, do I
knows.
talk about it a lot? We can't let that happen to Daddy Holt and Daddy Kevin.
Daddy.
Dispensing with subtext now?
Yes, this workplace is my family. Was that not clear? Holt is my dad, and my mean older sister. Amy's my mom.
What?
What?
What did I say?
You said Amy is my mom.
Nobody said anything. We don't have time for this, Amy. Now, who's gonna help me parent?
Amy's
Scott
my
Holt
mom.
Nobody's on board with my scheme. Is it because I called it a scheme? I can say something different. Nobody's on board with my stratagem.
Nope.
Stratagem.
He's always inviting us to his lake house to go bird watching. We could finally go.
You would love that.
Wow, stabbed in the back by my own mom.
What?
Mom.
I said what?
Mom.
Why do you keep not hearing me?
Oh no, Jake and his psychosexual issues.
I want to time my edible so it kicks in right when we arrive. What?
It's legal now.
It's cool. I'm not gonna tell anybody. I'm not a narc.
All right, you can tell people.
Good, because I'm a narc.
I'm not a cop anymore, and I have a prescription for anxiety, so it's legal. It'll be good for when all the drama
It's
starts.
legal
Why do you think
altogether
there's so
anyway.
much drama?
I'm just gonna pop one of these right now for no reason.
I'm not looking.
Oh, Amy.
Hey, I'm gonna take Mac in, and then I'll come back for the stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Mac.
Play.
You're definitely going to want my nip tips. Tips that nip a problem in the bud.
Why don't you just say tips?
Just the tips.
No.
Interesting.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on, Charles.
Captain Holt.
This is the sitting room. We considered referring to it as a living room, but decided against it. The master sitting room.
Wow, look at all this seating! I'm up to nothing, Terrence, and frankly, I resent the implication. Okay, I'm up to something, Terrence.
Kevin's
I
here.
messed with Holt and Kevin's shared calendar.
What are you doing here?
Oh. Rosa.
My edibles just kicked in.
We've agreed to keep our distance and issue a verbal warning anytime one of us is about to enter the room. Raymond Holt! Entering the kitchen?
I've got a great plan here. No one wants in?
Absolutely not. Tell me the plan. I want in.
What? You do?
Yeah, Terry loves love.
Then why didn't you back me up in there?
Because Terry also loves hedging. I don't want people to think I was a part of it.
Fine, that's what I can get.
Read me on this, Shannon, from Bye Bye Baby.
You know, Amy, Mac's issues with sleeping might not be the light in the room. It might be the darkness in your heart.
Excuse me?
Sorry.
You yelling.
I was trying to be poetic. Trust me, I'm sort of a natural mother.
Yeah, natural mother.
Oh,
How long have you been there?
Rosa.
Man, I have no idea.
I don't want to be tied to this plan. Look, I'm out on a ledge for you, and Terry hates ledges.
Wait, so you love hedges but hate ledges? You're just making this up as you go.
You have something on your pants. I've sat in some sap.
I was just grabbing a bite to eat. Can I offer you something?
Well, I shouldn't, but today's been a fiasco, so what the hell? I'll have a snack of some water.
What Kevin won't know
Snack
is
of
that
some
he
water?
will be drinking from a dribble cup.
Oh dear.
Mock turtleneck.
And you into your exercise shorts.
I feel
Oh
dirty.
my.
You feel dirty?
I do. And I love it.
I'm just happy he's getting the care he needs.
Okay, you might want to be a little less cocky until you actually get him down. Because you know, some babies are just fussy and there's nothing that anyone can. Oh my god, is he asleep?
Is the corn crake an important bird? Yes.
They're among the rarest species in the northeastern United States.
A veritable holy grail within the bird.
I saw one outside.
Oh, wow.
Raymond is an adequate birdwatcher at best. He once confused a pileated woodpecker with a downy woodpecker.
Piley, Wooddecker, not pileated.
That's the call a corncrake makes when it wants to root. I'll respond.
Oh man. Go Charles. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Roro, I need your help.
Roro.
Adios, amigo.
Oh, Rose is amazing.
If I get stung, I have a terrible reaction.
Kind of like this.
Ew, my. No, that's much worse. I just get a scratchy throat. Why didn't you cower behind someone?
Oh no.
All right.
I have an EpiPen back at the house. Would you call someone and have them bring it?
There's no reception. I'll just run back. I haven't done cardio in 20 years. How hard can it be? It's immediately awful.
Here, while we wait, you could try putting.
You did a Das Doppeltlachten.
What? I don't know
Oh,
what
what?
that is.
Das Doppelgelachten!
I'm only half.
It's a German novel about a set of twins who try to reunite their estranged parents.
That's the parent.
The Parent Trap.
I knew my stratagem had classy origins.
Peralta, this is my personal life.
Thank you for getting Mac to sleep. I was being really stubborn earlier, and I guess what I'm trying to say is, can I please have your nip tips?
I was looking for somewhere to be alone.
You got the munchies, right?
Wait, you have chips?
Munchies.
You could stay.
Magic doesn't exist.
It's a corn crake.
Finally spotted corn crake and my eyes are swollen shut.
It's okay, Kevin. I'll describe it to you. Okay, have you ever seen a duck?
Peralta, I got this. The beak color is Pantone 4685.
Aww.
The tail is Pantone 7525C with bands of 419C.
My.
Oh, Kevin.
I'm ready to crown a champion.
Champion.
I chip in.
I came up with it because I misspoke.
Charles, lock your kid in the room. What? You made me say it.
Yikes.
You didn't have to deal with anyone saying it was a bad idea, so you don't get the credit. This was 100% all me, Dr. Obo.
Now it's ruined.
Ooh, Sonic's arch nemesis. You ever played a video game or watched a movie, Terry? Get a life, dude. It would be
I need you to move the car. Kevin has decided to leave immediately.
What?
This was 100% all Jake.
Terry.
The champion is smoky bacon chicken.
She's so high.
Yeah, sounds pretty good, though.
Oh, you guys are duds.
You manufactured a perfect romantic moment. And just as I was working up the courage to ask him to stay, he said, we shouldn't spend any more time together. Well,
Wow.
at least now I know that my marriage is over.
And this is what they actually look like.
Oh, that is not an attractive bird.
I know. It's like a dumb duck. And this is what its call sounds like.
Oh, it's horrible.
That's
Sounds
not
like a taser.
the sound.
No. The call that you made was for a scarlet warbler, a trash bird.
Okay.
A trash
so you made
bird.
Your point. I'm a trash man who only knows trash birds.
No, that is not my point. My point is, Kevin knew it wasn't a corn crake, but he went to it anyway.
Harry is off the hedge and on the ledge. Well, that means a lot coming from you, Jeffords, given how much you hate ledges.
People don't know about Terry hating ledges. This is new.
Hey, Amy.
He said he felt the same.
Yay.
We begin couples counseling next week. That's great, sir.
Buffalo sounds kind of cool.
That's just not the weed talking?
Oh no, I'm not high at all anymore. Oh no, I was so high.
How'd everybody lose their V card? I'll go first.
Amy was right. Drugs are bad.
Jimmy Fallon welcomes Kit Harington in studio.
In moderation, Rosa, in moderation. A much later episode this time still touches on some issues here and there. The relationship between Kevin and Holt is inextricably tied to Holt's mental health during a very trying time. I mean, just the other day, I saw another video with someone screaming, all lives matter, black lives don't matter, which is just a contradiction in itself. It's just ridiculous. And doesn't feel like it's gotten much easier. And as a black police captain, he really just can't get away from it at all. Jake tried to fix their relationship, needs to keep his family together, Daddy Kevin and Daddy Holt. And he keeps calling Amy his mom. I mean, he's been to therapy for a while. Granted, it was a fake therapist for a really long time. So hopefully he works out his psychosexual issues soon, because that's not a healthy way to think about your wife. But actually, maybe it's a slip of a tongue because Amy's a mom now. Like, some parents call each other mommy and daddy to help their child learn the words mommy and daddy. At least I hope that's what it is. I certainly hope he doesn't think of her as his mom or have her do mom things for him. But we get proof that Holt is a shitty birdwatcher. Mostly joking. But at the very least, he's not as good as Kevin. And Jake's scheme worked. Jake's stratagem worked. And the fact that Raymond and Kevin are going to get couples counseling is great. Looking forward to seeing them both reconcile by the end of the series. But more importantly, actually, who's watching the fluffy boy? But yeah, Charles is good at taking care of the kids, and it's sweet until he locks Mac in a room. No one tried scaling a window, but yeah, it turns out Mac was having trouble sleeping because Amy was being very Amy, just completely overbearing. Mac just couldn't stand it, and that's very on brand for the show. We haven't seen Jake be in his element as a father just yet, though. He was busy with his stratagem this weekend, but hopefully we get to see it soon. The lake house, not an actual lake house, has so many sitting rooms, which is just hilarious. Then there's Terry with his hedges and the no ledges. Didn't want any of the risk involved in Jake's stratagem, his ploy, but wanted all the praise with the potential success of it. So, funniest part of this episode was probably Rosa taking some edibles. Amy was like freaking out about it so much. And Rosa was saying that it was legal for her because she has a prescription for her anxiety, but it was actually made legal a couple of months ago statewide in New York. So they probably filmed this before then. But yeah, Rosa's was just trying to find out what chip is best with Scully. And I like when she goofs off with some of the older detectives. I remember that sitting competition they had years ago, one of the early seasons. But yeah, Stephanie Beatrice's acting was kind of top notch. She's whenever we see her not be so serious, it's really, really entertaining. So fun seeing a high Rosa, laughing at inappropriate times, being so paranoid. Really, really funny. Anyway, guys, short commentary. Hope you enjoy this episode. Looking forward to the rest of the season. And yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like, really helps the channel. Full reaction on Patreon and the link in the description below. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, friends.